tryna get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. President chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show, yeah. Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show. It's the Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show, yeah. Mizzle does show, yeah, the Mizzle does show.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, my bad.
Hi, we're live. It's 12:30 on July the 3rd, 2024. And yes, this will be a quick rapid fire open forum show because we got jobs and it's almost time for us to take naps. But nonetheless, he is Mr. Weed Man. I am the Coke Man. So let's
wait a minute. You cannot say that. You cannot literally say that I'm the weed man and you're the. I'm glad you looked at the church saying that.
Coca-Cola.
Think about what you said when you said I'm the weed man and you're the Coke man. Just think about that.
I am talking about Coca-Cola Classic.
I know, man. I know what you're talking about, but you know,
no, not you. People, I'm telling the viewers.
We have people on this show that has sense of humors and that will laugh at that, or you know, I just beat them to it. So whatever. Anyway,
true.
Okay.
True. Well, luckily the Oos ain't in it because he would have been the first to say something.
Oh baby.
But nonetheless, let's get right into it. The heart of this open forum is mainly going to be NBA free agency and stuff going on across the association. But I will say my co-host is very excited because this is the last month without football for the year 2024. So he's doing the happy dance. It is commencing right now. Right here on the
Oh my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't want to take over the show, but yes.
Needless to say, he's very happy. But
hey, the Mizzle and Dub show is about to pick up extra once football season starts. Okay, you guys just got to get real sick of us. Okay.
If you're new to the show, prepare yourself because just to piggyback off of what he said, NFL season is when we pick up, double up, triple up on shows talking about the good old-fashioned pigskin, and just look forward to our yearly NFL prediction show on this channel where we have a plethora of guests. Last year we almost eclipsed 6 hours. We might do it this year.
And when, yes, because I'm a child of God, I'm speaking it into existence. When I get this new position, you don't have to worry about late night NFL shows because your boy will be off Sunday, Monday. You heard that?
Unless we just want to do it.
Oh, of course. But Sunday, Monday, I will be off, and Thursday I will be off by 6:30 to do the recap show of Thursday night football. Holla back at your boy. Let's get this job. It's in God's hands right now.
You know what? I just have an idea.
Oh.
Once that happens, a Mizzle and Dub Monday night cast our own way, like Eli and Peyton, but minus the hot.
We're gonna put that shit on everything anyway. So we're gonna put that shit on everything anyway.
Hey.
And do you know what also?
I'm putting it out there. Why not?
Do you know what also helps out when I get this job? Spoiler alert. Talking ish with Dub, Chris, and Mizzle. That can happen because it won't have to be late nights. I'm off by 6:30, home by 7, in front of a computer by 7:45.
There you go.
Boom! Let's go.
There you go.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. A new show is coming up. Shout out to Chris Vera.
Hope you're having fun back at home in the islands. And by the way, also hope your daughter had a fantastic birthday as she turns 12.
Hey, them cancer babies.
Oh, and also the way Debo Jr. Yep, that's what we'll call you.
Oh, how can we forget about the little cuz? Yeah.
Happy 13th birthday.
Damn near what, 12, and he's what, 6'4" already?
Yeah. Although I need you to take the bass out your voice. Stop saying it with your chest. I know, but I'm just saying. But happy birthday to you and all other cancer babies that are having a birthday on this July 3rd. Happy birthday! All right, so
is today July 3rd?
It is July 3rd. Yes.
It's your nephew's sister's birthday today.
Happy birthday to her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, we'll always say, watching, but we always say, it's not three more of you peoples. Everybody knows we need the Monroes on Max. It needs to happen. Understand?
Hey, what they don't understand is I'm going to start pitching for that here pretty soon. I can do it without them. Hell, they shot a movie with Eddie Murphy, and he didn't even know he was in the movie. Check out Bowfinger if you don't know what I'm talking about. So, you mean to tell me that I can't make that happen?
F them Kids Productions.
Hey, we're going to start...
FDK Productions?
It's coming. I'm telling you. Y'all don't understand. This is what this show is produced by.
And also shout out to Flash Media Sports and Will Gary. Shout out to him. And also shout out to Big Zoe, son of the late great Dr. Death, Skip Thomas of the Oakland Raiders, who just out of nowhere contacted me and asked me, "Do I want to be a part of a podcast that he's starting up tomorrow?"
Now, do you know him personally?
Okay, now here's how this came about. Now,
yes, give us a backstory real quick.
Now, him and Derek were former teammates in the semi-pro football stuff. Okay, so during the fall brawl, the alliance was Coach Thomas's team, which obviously you see the 26 is very prominent because obviously Dr. Death wore 26 when he played with the Raiders back in the 70s, part of the Super Bowl 11 championship team. So he just randomly today he kind of called me while I was at work. I was like, I'm at work. What's up? He wanted me to ask a question, and he was like, he was starting a podcast, and he was like, you came to mind to be to help me co-host the pilot show. I said, sure, I'm down. I'm like, is it in a studio or are we doing it? Like we're doing it. He's like, no, it's gonna be the studio. I'm like, okay, well, shoot me the address. So 9:00 tomorrow, we will go on the air. I know he's been promoting. I'll also do some sharing, but
PM?
Shout out PM. Yes, 9 p.m. I don't know what platforms it's going to be on. As soon as I figure that out, I will let people know if they want to chime in. But I appreciate. Yes, sir.
Hello. I'm going to chime in. You damn right I'm chiming in. You are sitting next to a legend's son that played with the Raiders. You damn right I'm chiming in. As a matter of fact, if he has a 800 number, I'm calling that piece. You damn right. Yeah, you tell him diehard Raider fan. 2183 is gonna be on his dial.
He already knows that you're a diehard Raider fan because I had talked about obviously our show and whatnot, and we was just going back and forth. But yeah, shout out to Big Alonzo Thomas for thinking enough of a light skin to wanting to help him start his podcast. So check that out tomorrow. It's called Zoe No Sports, kind of like Bo No Sports. And
we're gonna have to bring him on. We're gonna have to bring him on our show as well.
Yeah. Speaking of which, congratulations. And speaking of which, congratulations to Vincent Edward Jackson getting his due, getting inducted into the Royals Hall of Fame. I mean, the man looks like he can still run through somebody with the way he's built. But shout out to Bo. Obviously, best athlete Him and Dion, the two best athletes, certainly in my lifetime that I've ever seen. If Bo
No
wanted to win
argument for
Olympic
me.
gold, he definitely could have. But that's just one person's perspective. But it's still great. All right, so there's been a mixture of a whole lot of things and mixtures of emotions when it comes to our beloved Golden State Warriors. Yes, if you've been hiding under a rock, yes, the Splash Brothers are no more. Klay Thompson decides that he is going to go to deep in the heart of Dallas, Texas, and play for 3 years with the Dallas Mavericks as he joins Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. I'll just say it like this:
Pretty solid.
Klay's status as a Warrior, and we're live. Klay's status as a Warrior is set in stone. Number 11 will be retired and will be hanging from the banners inside the big ATM known as Chase Center. I think we all know that. Now, here's my gripe. For certain fans of Dub Nation that say that the front office was not loyal and this and the third, first off, they offered Klay a 2-year, $40 million deal. They were not going to give him a third year. In addition to that, the Warriors paid Klay out of loyalty. Because keep this in mind, folks. Let's go back to the 2019 NBA Finals when Game 6 Klay was hitting up and then he tore his ACL. 1 month after that, which is July, the NBA Finals happened in June. In the month of July, Bob Myers, the then general manager, and Joe Lacob gave Klay Thompson a 5-year, $190 million extension to where he was averaging $37.89 million in those 5 years. So you want to talk about loyalty? That contract was out of loyalty. And oh, by the way, folks, 2 of those 5 years, he didn't play a single minute of basketball because he tore his Achilles playing a pickup game.
That part.
So Klay, for 2 years, was sitting there collecting money while trying to be a sideline reporter. Fought his way to come back. Yes, Mr. Mason. Go ahead, sir.
What is wrong with Warrior players getting hurt in the offseason? I mean, I'm about to go on a flashback, but Monte Ellis.
Moped. Yes, the moped. Yes.
What the hell were you doing? Now, I get what Klay was doing, trying to get the body in shape and stuff like that, but then you put your body at risk. And yet, there was no clause in that. There was no clause in that said if you got hurt outside of the facility, they could have took some of that money back. Let's be real. Lawyers could have got involved and all kind of stuff like that, and they could ask for that money back. But no, they know what Klay is about and what Klay is and what Klay has done. And that's why that contract got done. So, yeah. The front office, my ass.
Okay.
One of the best run organizations in the association. Okay. The man was the owners were flat out brutally honest. We're moving back to San Francisco. We're gonna take whatever we're gonna pay. We're gonna pay whatever it takes to continue to win championships.
Okay, that luxury tax that the Warriors have been paying the last few years, it's not cheap.
Oh no, because you got to pay extra on top of what you pay, what the salary cap is. They tax you for being over.
Yes,
and he said money. Hey, and like the Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z song, "Money Ain't a Thing," and that's what he was saying. I want to win, and I don't care what expense it takes to win. I like
now, however, because of that luxury tax, you're not able to keep some pieces of your core together. That's what happens in sports because of the salary cap that happens in sports, with the exception of Major League Baseball. They don't have a salary cap.
What the hell is a salary cap in Major League Baseball?
But NFL, there's a cap. In NHL, there's a cap. NBA, there's a cap.
But the NBA got a big cap, though. Just look what the fuck Jason Tatum just signed for, and then with Jalen Brown signed on top of that. That's damn near close to $700 million spent on 2 players alone.
Well, not just that. What you paid Drew Holiday before the season, and then what you just gave Derek White. That is 4 contracts. That is 4 big contracts that the Celtics are going to be paying. So, people
over 2 plus. 2 plus.
So, people keep saying Boston might repeat. How? Who's going to be their bench with all that money tied into 4 players? What mid-level exception? What mid-level exception can you get?
Rookies and G League players.
Now, that's not saying that Boston can't run it back. That's not what I'm saying. But it's almost like
tough without a
the
bench.
Dodgers in baseball. The Dodgers got that. Yeah, the Dodgers got all that money tied into 4 players: Betts, Freeman, Yamamoto, and Ohtani.
I fucking love you because you found a way to bring that stupid ass, pansy ass team into this discussion, and it just made them look bad too. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
that is great.
So when they choke in October again because they don't have the pitching like they used to.
Hey, where's Kershaw?
They're paid over $1 billion too.
Where's Kershaw?
Oh yeah, I told. Kershaw's still hurt. He had a setback in his rehab start.
I guess it's better to get it.
Walker Buehler.
I guess it's better to get it now instead in the playoffs. This has just been the comedy hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no! Trust me. The hold on, folks. It's coming. It's coming. And if you're a baseball fan, when I do this, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's coming. I told you.
Oh! Not the head down in the dugout. Not the head, means that he.
Oh, yes.
Which that means if his head is down, that means he's only made it 2 innings and gave up a fuck ton of runs in those 2 innings. And there's no way that team is coming back.
Oh yeah, I told you there was going to be some passion let out tonight. But however, this is what I said to Dub Nation. Okay, now you guys for a long time have been a very good fan base, a very knowledgeable fan base. Okay, those saying that Lacob and the front office were not loyal. Klay Thompson's play did not dictate him getting a 3-year deal that eventually the Dallas Mavericks paid him. Look at his splits when he was a starter and he was on a bench. His numbers on the bench were better as him as a starter, which again led to the development of Brandon Pachinski, who now more than likely will go into the starting role next to Steph. Okay, Pachinski earned the right to start because his play dictated that.
I like it. And okay. so while you're on Dub Nation, go finish. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry. People getting mad because they didn't get Paul George. Do you really want a 34 going to be 35-year-old who doesn't show up in the playoffs? Calls himself playoff P, but where the hell is playoff P? Really?
Often injured. Sorry. Now my Philadelphia 76ers got to deal with this bullshit. Here we go with that.
Okay. Now, I like the Kyle Anderson signing. I like the Melton signing.
Yes.
Good, solid pieces.
Definitely like the Melton signing. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you replace Kenny Atkinson by getting a very established former head coach in Terry Stotts, who had some very good teams in Portland. Hello, Dame Lillard. Hello, CJ McCollum. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, it doesn't stop there.
That played for a long. And then you got a player that played for a long time in this league named Jerry Stackhouse, who's a Tar Heel from North Carolina. Recently, the head coach of the Vanderbilt Commodores. So you add those two to your coaching to Steve Kerr.
Yes.
Okay, for those who are saying that Mike Dunleavy and Joe Lacob ain't doing a dang thing and Kurt Lacob ain't doing a dang thing, You don't know basketball. It
Those are
is
solid picks.
chess, not checkers.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Yes.
Okay. Am I mad that they didn't sign Valanciunas? Yes, because I wanted Valanciunas. However, if the Bucks do get rid of Brook Lopez, I'm calling his agent. Come over, Mr. Lopez. Come back home to where you play your college ball in the Bay Area.
Indeed.
Okay.
It's comfortable.
There's still some mid-level. There's still some mid-level exceptions that you can get. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what I would not do, I'm not training Jonathan Kuminga. I'm not training Moses Moody. I'm not training Trace Jackson Davis, and I'm not training Brandon Podziemski. I'm going to build around those four when number 30 decides to retire. And I understand Joe Lacob wants to do everything he can to try to get Steph that fifth ring to tie Kobe and Magic Johnson. I get it. I understand it. I'm not mad at it. But I got four young studs right now that I can build for the future because they have to start thinking about life after Curry now. Not when he retires. They got to start thinking about it now.
Okay. Now, let me piggyback off what you just said right there because that leads up to what the Bay Area sports media was talking about today. This is my little rant about it. So some of the Bay Area social media was pissed off that they didn't trade Jonathan, that they didn't include Jonathan Kuminga in the trade for Paul George. I'm like, what? You said that's a dumb move by them? What? No, you don't trade away the future for like this guy that's 35 years old, who's injury prone per se, and not saying one of his injuries was just a freak accident that was just horrible,
nasty. Yes.
Oh, you don't want that. But after that, he's just been injury prone. Now, don't get me wrong. Paul George is a slight upgrade over Tobias Harris. Okay.
Who's now gone back to the Pistons again.
That man stay getting paid. Like 2 years, $52 million for what the hell you just did? Never mind. But they wanted to give up Kuminga because they said they have to start thinking about life after Steph or Steph now. I'm like, well, if you're thinking that, you trading away a young piece for an aging piece. That's not thinking about after Curry. You know, why would you want to trade away something that was starting to flourish? Kuminga was starting to come into his own. You saw the flashes a few years back, but this year, that young man showed me like, okay, all right, you can play. You're good.
Now it's funny. It's funny because the same fan base that you and I root for, that you and I are a part of, the same fan base that's complaining about, well, why did they not for Clay a third year? This is the same fan base that wanted to damn near put Steve Kerr on the cross when they took him out when he was playing well and he put him on the bench and didn't put him back in the game. Same fan base.
He ain't lying.
Y'all wanted to chop off Steve Kerr's head, and I was one of them because me and Mizzle were like, why are you taking Kuminga out? He is giving the team energy. And oddly enough...
Or if not, just take it out Moody. Even when Moses Moody was getting off, he put him like, bro.
That too.
Bro, like, am I a witness? Did you see the way the game just went once he took out Moody? Or did you see the way the game went when he took out Kuminga? Like, the game was in a flow. And now they all out there know what's going on. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them are still young, and they still gotta, get their development going. But when the hot hand is going out there, man, you would do the same thing to Clay. If Clay was out there lighting it up, are you going to take Clay out the game? Are you going to take the Human Torch out the game?
No, you're not. Are
you going to take Wiggins out the game?
No.
If he ever caught fire? No. So why do you want to take out these young men when they're catching fire? The more experience on the court, the better it is down the run when you need that when Clay goes 0 for 11 in the basketball game.
Now, I'm not opposed to the Warriors going after Lauri Markkanen from Utah. I'm not. However, I'm not giving up Kuminga for him.
Hell no.
I will give you Andrew Wiggins all day, every day. But here's my other thing. I'm not going to trade for Markkanen if Markkanen's not going to resign.
Indeed.
If you're not going to resign and commit,
now you also can throw in a couple of those second round picks they just got for the Mavericks for Clay.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
So you ain't got to really give up no players. You take those second round pick, and maybe if you want a Wiggins, you package that. Come on over. But again, the key piece is if he's not going to resign, the deal is off.
Yeah.
I'm not renting players. I'm not in the business for that.
No, I'm not.
Now maybe if we were trying to go all in, put the chips all in, and try to win it for Curry this year, he could be a good asset for that. But other than that, you're not coming here, bro. You got to be 2-3 years. That's it. 2-3 years. But you ain't being ready.
And people forget. It's not like the Warriors finished under 500. They won 46 games. Could have easily won over 50 if they didn't keep blowing double-digit leads like they did this past season.
We can count that on both our hands.
Could have been in a top 6 seed. And who knows what could have happened.
It could have been 3-4. 3-4. Easy.
Yeah, at worst a 5.
Yes.
So it's not like they were the Spurs that won 15 games. No. They weren't like the Grizzlies that were horrible, mainly because they didn't have John Morant. They won 46 years, but how they were constructed last season, you could not bring that into this season. Mm-hmm. And I know. I know it hurt Wardell to his core not to use his influence on the organization. But because
Clay called him up, hey, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And you can understand where Clay come from, because it's like, okay, the only reason why you guys offer that because Curry came up here and asked. He wanted the organization to buy in. So I understand what Clay did. He made a business decision. This is what this is. It's a business.
It is.
But I'm not going to forget about the games where Clay went off and just torched a motherfucker, or where Clay made that big defensive stop, or that big 3. And everybody know about what game? Game what, Clay?
Game 6.
Hello. We know about it. He's forever going to be a Warrior. I don't give a damn. He was drafted by the Warriors. He go play a couple of seasons in Dallas, whatever. It's cool. But nah, man. Nah.
But here's the bottom line. And maybe in his heart, maybe Clay wanted to leave. I mean, you see, everyone thought that Clay was going to go back home and play in Los Angeles. Nope.
His daddy mad about that too.
Yeah, and Michael Thompson, who is a former Laker, won championships with the Lakers, was on the Showtime Lakers, who also is the radio color analyst on Lakers radio. Oh, he ain't too happy.
Well,
there's a lot of Laker fans I know that are not happy.
Well, LeBron tried. Hey, but check this out though. Each player he tried to recruit ended up in Dallas. He tried to get Kyrie to come to the Lakers, went to Dallas. Called up Clay, went to Dallas.
And then I don't know if that was a real tweet from his, but he was like, maybe it's me. Well, maybe it is you. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? It's so fucked up now with this social media shit that everybody can copy and paste that you don't know what's real. Mm-hmm. Because there was a so-called letter out there that Clay wrote, and I'm like, yeah, that don't sound nothing like Clay. He would not say nothing like that. So it's kind of messed up that you can't take these quotes out here real unless you see it on TV.
But some people say that the Warriors owed Clay, and I kind of agree with what Shannon Sharp said. No, they don't. Because, again, when he was out there hurt, the Warriors still gave him $190 million. And 2 of those 5 years that he was paid, he did not play a single minute of basketball.
What he signed? 3 contracts with the Warriors? 2, 3 contracts?
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
That sounds like loyalty to me. That don't sound
Yeah.
like the owing nothing like that.
Okay.
Like I said in the beginning, the owners said they want to keep the core together and they will pay whatever it takes to keep them together. So $190 million for 5 years.
And they
That's
end
what
up
Clay
getting
asked for.
and they end up getting a title out of that.
Oh,
A title that nobody expected them to win anyway.
none of their titles nobody expected them to win. They're a shooters team. Yada, 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 yada. Okay.
Okay.
In every
Because
series, you can look back. Nobody picked the Warriors to win none of their final wins.
no.
So when they finally got it right when LeBron beat them, they were like, yeah! But they were this close again to being fucking wrong. If Iguodala would have just pump faked the fucking king in the air and get those 2 points, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about this shit.
No. But
But I know Draymond Green, whatever.
Speaking of Draymond Green, Draymond, you're not off the hook. The culture changed because of you.
100%.
Okay. Because
You won't get an argument from me on that.
you done basically made Jordan pull a shot of himself because you punched him. Even if Jordan Poole started it, you being a veteran, you being a leader and a captain of this team, you should have held restraint.
Or you handle that shit out. Or you handle that shit out of the facility. One of your houses or some shit like that. You go sit down. Hell, the fucking locker room.
You sit down and you talk like men.
Yeah.
And I understand Curry doing the right thing with Poole when Poole didn't want to high five Draymond Green's hand. I understand why Poole didn't want to do it. I understand why Curry did it. That was the right thing to do on Curry's part. But again, the culture changed right there. And maybe Clay saw something right there that maybe he didn't want to be a part of, which and that possibly could be.
Bro.
Because again, Draymond, and then he sees Draymond gets an extension, which I personally would have not given Draymond that extension, because again, his antics is out.
You see what I sent you? You see what I sent you? When I was this close to signing with Memphis. Well, you should have signed with Memphis, motherfucker. What was it? Wardell going to the front office saying, "Hey, I need Green." Okay, we'll pay Green.
So for those who say that Wardell doesn't have influence and say, and now he's not GM Wardell. He's nothing like he's nothing like GM LeBron.
No,
but he is.
I guarantee you this: what Curry has written there. Do I need to reconstruct my contract so you guys can give them a little bit more to come back? Hence the reason why Clay said what he said. Because you know that Curry was going to be like, what we need to do.
Well, it's not that Curry needs the money because Under Armour is paying him very nicely, thank you.
No, they're paying him for life.
That too. But still paying him rather nicely. Not to mention, the man has his own damn golf gear. Curry has his own.
Subway's paying him.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. What? CarMax is paying him.
Yes. Yes.
Rakuten is paying him.
Yes. So
need I say more?
No. So Wardell can be like, oh, game check. Okay, I'll just put that to the side. Be like Marshawn Lynch. Take care of your marbles. Take care and stack up your chicken. Curry is stacking up his NBA chicken because, like I said, Under Armour is paying him very, very well. Very, very well.
Well, isn't he getting two pieces of that? Because he has the Curry brand that's part of Under Armour. So is that all one entity?
Yes. Oh yes.
Yes. So that's double dipping.
Not to mention, De'Aaron Fox is the first guy to sign to his brand. So there's that.
And he has a female that's signed to his brand too.
Yes, yes. So Wardell's not going to hurt if he has to renegotiate or
Hell, the moment his ass retire, he gonna be joining the PGA,
and
kicking
there's
ass on
that.
the golf course. Go get PGA money. PGA money. Fuck it.
Wardell's gonna be okay. But I mean,
Yeah.
just
He's well
to
off.
go off some
Well,
things. Contavious Caldwell Pope joining the Magic, good signing for them.
indeed.
Supposedly the Warriors are gonna sign and trade Buddy Hield, which it is a shooter. I don't know really how to feel about that.
So you know what that means? We're gonna give my Sixers one of those second round picks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what player we're gonna get. If that are y'all probably the Warriors are gonna probably send that second round pick of some damn cash. Somebody contract to get paid.
Now I don't know how true this is, but somebody on X was saying that they had spotted Laurie Markkinen at a Meadowlark Dairy drive-through. Now, does that mean Markkinen's in the Bay Area? Is he in Pleasanton?
Well, they say that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that is a Bay Area.
Again, you cannot trust anything you see on social media nowadays because you will see a picture of LeBron. You will see a picture of LeBron James with a blue check mark, and then quotes, and you're like, "Wait a minute, he would not be saying that shit like that."
Well, okay, I'll say it like this: if Monty Poole is saying it,
I believe it.
I'll take it at face value. If John Dickinson from KNBR is saying it, I'll take it at face value. If Tim Kawakami is saying it, I'll take it at first value. If Marcus Thompson III is saying it, I will definitely take it at face value. If Woj, Adrian Wojnarowski, or Brian Windhorst is saying it, then I will take it at face value. Chris Broussard, Rick Bucher, Chris Broussard, I'll take that at face value. But however, we shall see what will happen. Like I said,
hey, do you know how to get the post the Facebook comments on here as well?
That I don't know. Do we have some good comments from our guest? Hold on. Well, let's
no.
Let's go ahead.
Was like, we got to start giving him heads up when we go live on the late night, and that was apologies. I was talking to him earlier too, so that's all my fault. Don't blame the light skinned nephew on that one. I'll take the blame.
Well, I would say this, Unc. If you have a YouTube channel, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and then press notifications. That would be one way to do it. I mean, yes, we do have this access to our both personal Facebook pages, but I don't know how we can actually get the Facebook comments to post on here. So we apologize for that.
And we'll work on that. I'll do some research on that.
We will definitely give you a heads up next time we do come on live and go live, because you are definitely have been one of our loyalist supporters.
Oh, I think I figured it out.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I think I have to do some research on that.
Yes, figure it out.
Not right now, at least, but I'll research it into a little bit more, but I think I got it.
But right now, big win for the Giants in the ATL last night as Elliot Ramos hits a home run in the ninth inning to give the insurance. And but I'll tell you what, though, you might have to get used to the name. That is load up. When I say you must obey. But you might have to get used to the name Birdsong, because that young man has come in has done some good things since he has been called up. So Keep doing your thing, Mr. Birdsong, as he gets his first win of the season as the Giants
Let's
beat
go.
the Braves by a final
Here,
score
here.
of 5-3 in Atlanta.
And
Start of
ATL.
a three-game series,
go.
a big three-game series. Yeah. I mean, this has big wild card implications involving these two teams because as we look at the wild card standings, right now, the Braves, Cardinals, and Padres hold the 3 slots, but the Mets, who have been playing some very good baseball as of late, they're a game back. The Giants, 2.5 back of the last wild card spot.
Well
But
done,
the Padres have lost.
brother.
Yes.
We are out of the month of June. Now the Giants can start playing some fucking baseball now. Oh baby, yeah. June swoon is over.
Well, they got into a good start in July. And hopefully you might be getting Kyle Harrison back off the injured list on this possible road trip. So the Giants really have a chance to really get back into this wild card race because as we go to the schedule, they're playing the Braves, and then they'll play the weekend in Cleveland against a very good Guardians team. And then you'll play the struggling Blue Jays. So yes, Vlad is coming to San Francisco. And then you close out the All-Star break against the Twins. And then that'll be that. But a chance to really make some dash in the wild card hopes because, like I said, the Braves still good, but leaking oil because losing Ronald Acuna Jr. does not help their cause. So they'll be fighting for offense. But recapping baseball, the Pirates and Cardinals in Pittsburgh, but the Cardinals get the win 7-4. Guardians get their 53rd win of the season. They beat the White Sox 7-6. Red Sox beat the Marlins 8-3, which, by the way, the Marlins designated former All-Star shortstop Tim Anderson on assignment as he was struggling mightily as he signed with the Marlins in the offseason. Former American League batting champion with the White Sox. Mets continue to play good baseball. They won again in 10 innings by a final score of 7-2 over the Nationals. The Reds go to Yankee Stadium and beat the Yankees 5-4. Blue Jays beat the Astros 7-6. Twins beat the Tigers 5-3. And Bruce Bochy beats his former team as the Rangers shut out the San Diego Fathers 7-0, which helps the Giants in the wild card chase. Phillies beat the Cubs 6-4, and the Phillies 56-29 on the season. And keep this in mind, folks, about the Phillies. The Phillies are doing this without Kyle Schwarber, without JT Realmuto and Bryce Harper. They're all on the injured list, folks. And the Phillies with the best record in Major League Baseball at 56-29.
Indeed.
So kudos to the Phillies.
And by the way,
doing their job.
I did figure out what the reason why that we can't post our Facebook comments.
Okay, why is that?
Because we're not making our streams public.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nevertheless, Rays beat the Royals 5-1. Brewers beat the Rockies 4-3. Orioles shut out the Mariners 2-0, and the Diamondbacks blow it in the ninth as they had a 5-4 lead. The Dodgers scored twice, and the doggone team in blue walks off the Diamondbacks 6-5. And the A's beat the Angels by a final score of 7-5, and that is your recap of Major League Baseball. But also, just real quickly before we call it a night, because it is bedtime, it is nap time. Kudos to the Aces for selling out T-Mobile Arena. Now, yes, I know Clark had a little bit to do with that.
Picture was spec. We should have uploaded that image. If I knew you were going to talk about it, I'd took a picture of that. But yeah, that picture that was taken was of that whole arena was wonderful.
Yeah, that was great. Over 20,000 came to the T-Mobile Arena. Now, again, like I said, yes, Caitlin Clark had a lot to do with that, being that the Indiana.
But the Aces have been showing up and showing out since they got into Vegas. So
no,
they just added that extra. They just added on to that.
Yeah, but they're the only team in the WNBA that has sold out all their home games. Like their home games are completely sold out, and like I said, I finally got to experience an Aces game, and the atmosphere was electric. Needless to say, as they played the great Diana Taurasi and the Felix Mercury, and Miss Cooper went off for the Mercury in that game that I went to. But nonetheless, great atmosphere. Again, like I said, Caitlin Clark just continues to bring more mainstream for the WNBA as it has never experienced it like this before. But nonetheless, Kelsey Plum and Aja Wilson, that's a very good dynamic duo that you have here.
Hey, guess what? Aja Wilson won me some money tonight.
Oh,
Aja Wilson, Caitlin Clark. Let's go. They all went over. They went over their projections. So
yes. So 20,366, the fifth largest crowd in WNBA history, and the largest regular season crowd at a WNBA game since 1999. So that's that's interesting to say the least. But kudos to the Fever and the Aces for doing it. Just wow. But nonetheless, Aces.
Wait, Dub, before you ride us out, man, we got to give the shout outs to the people that help us with the show.
Oh yes. While we do that,
so I'll pull it up and you go ahead and wait. Don't we have a different picture of this? Oh, I didn't upload it properly. But go ahead.
But nonetheless, if you're into graphic design, photos, video editing, please check out the cuz, Mr. EJ Mizzle, and Creative Brothers Productions. But also, as he just turned 16, the super dope beat maker, he makes beats. So if you need beats, there is all of his outlets to where you can reach him out and talk to him on, and which, by the way, he also made the current beat for this show, for the Mizzle Dub Show.
And now, the outro you're about to hear.
And the outro about to hear. So with that said, before I forget, happy Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley Day as Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley is now officially on Netflix.
Let's go. And they're already working on the script for the next one.
For 5. Yes. But yes. Good to see Taggart, Rosewood, and Foley back together again in Beverly Hills.
Oh, and you can't forget about Surge.
Doing whatever.
Please don't forget about Surge. Please.
Yes, Surge is in there. Surge is in there too. But just a friendly word of advice. As he said 40 years ago, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, we're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
But nonetheless, thank you for chiming in.
You got to put some more bass in your voice. Hey, we ain't going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
I ain't going to. Tailpipe. Anyhow, thank you for watching this rapid fire edition of the Mizzle Dub Show, number 221, as a little bit of NBA free agency. But nonetheless, I know Mizzle's going to go watch Axel Foley. I'm going to watch it sometime.
No. If I watch that movie without my wife, I'll be in the doghouse.
Smart man. Very smart man. But nonetheless.
No, I'm just kidding. I ain't going to do that.
All right. Nonetheless, for Mizzle, I'm Dub. This has been episode 221 of the Mizzle Dub Show. And as always, it's 5 o'clock. Some damn where. And you've been watching the Mizzle Dub Show. Good morning, America. And good night from us.
Oh, indeed. Hey, wait. Hey, boy, we got to hear yeet.
Double yeet.
Oh, with the yeet. That's what we do.
For Mr. Foley.
We thank everybody for chiming in, man. We love you guys, man.
Oh!
Uh-oh. A little bit of